Shalom, Akim, shalom, shalom. Shalom, Akim. Before I get started, this is your brother Zakaria of the branch of Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Once again, before I get started, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi, Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi. Unto the apostles and the elders of the great millstone, whom I run in this true thunder. Shalom to the Yakim out there that's pushing the truth, that's laboring in the word, and is pushing the gospel of the great kingdom that's soon to come. Shalom to the Yahawah that's listening in, that's remaining true to the faith, and remaining faithful and submissive to their husbands and guiding their children. And shalom to the hopeful elect of the 12 tribes, scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth. Peace and blessings to you all. Barakatha. Alright, let me get this together, man. It's pretty windy out here today, so bear with me, man. It's real windy, so you know, you don't get a lot of pages flipping around. Alright, I got my sign here. My sign's flying all over the place, man. I had to catch it. You know what I'm saying? While it was I was about to fly into the street. You know what I'm saying? I pretty much got it, you know, mounted with you know, with a book, like anchoring it a bit, you know, so it don't fly off. Right? But we out here, man. We out here prophesying the downfall of Babylon once again. You know what I'm saying? Once again, as we entering into the Passover, you know what I'm saying? We entering into these daunting times, these troubling times that's soon to engulf the world, right? Soon to engulf the world. Now's the time more than ever to speak these prophecies, man. To speak these prophecies according to the scriptures, according to the word that was written aforetime, right? Let's start with that. Start with Jeremiah chapter 8. Jeremiah chapter 8, Salakia 28. Again, bear with me, Akim. Jeremiah 28, verse 8. It says, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence. Right? So we out here doing the same thing that our forefathers did, that those who came before us did. You know what I'm saying? Those who preceded us, right? Those who stood in the faith, man. Those who remained in the wise counsel. See what I'm saying? They spoke against great countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. And one of the primary things that we're seeing right now is that pestilence, right? That people call, you know what I'm saying? That C-19, that COVID, right? And we're dealing with the wars right now, going on with Ukraine and Russia. Right, so we're seeing the prophecies. We're seeing the prophecies coming to pass. Right, and so the prophets have to come out and speak these things. Okay, once again, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence. Let's go to Isaiah. Isaiah chapter 42, verse 9. It says, behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them. Right? This is the Most High speaking through his prophets, man. Before these things come to pass, he always sends his prophets out to speak a warning. Right? That's what we get right here in Ezekiel the 3rd chapter. Ezekiel the 3rd chapter, 17th verse, man. He set up watchmen. He set up watchmen to send the warning to the children of Israel from him. Right? He did this with Noah. See what I'm saying? He did this with Jonah. He did this with Moses. Right? He always sends out his prophets to send out the warning beforehand. Before the judgment comes, the prophet must come. right? The prophet has to come out and speak amongst the people of Israel and to warn the people, to warn them, to send the warnings of the tokens, right? Because these tokens is about to come to pass. Right? Here's one of these tokens right here. Let's go to Isaiah. Isaiah chapter 34. Verse 1, it says, come near ye nations. And we're seeing that right now. We're seeing the gathering of nations, right? We're seeing Russia, right, going on with Ukraine right now. The two going back and forth. And what's going on? Right now it's drawing in all these other nations. These other nations are being pulled in. That's the prophecies. The prophecies state that all these other nations are going to be pulled into the conflicts. You see what I'm saying? Come near ye nations to hear, and hearken ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world and all things that come forth of it. For the indignation, what's that word indignation? The word indignation means righteous hatred, right? Righteous hatred has come upon the world. It's come upon the inhabitants of the world. And it's about that time for the judgment to play out, right? For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He hath utterly destroyed them. He hath delivered them to the slaughter. Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of the carcass, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood. You see what I'm saying? The mountains going to be melted with the blood of the children of men. You see what I'm saying? And the death is coming, man. The death is coming. Right now, all of a sudden, everybody feels like being in fear. Everybody feels like, oh, I need to go to church more. I need to start praying more. You know what I'm saying? Nothing ever happens until the death and destruction happens. Nothing happens until the death and destruction comes, till the judgment starts showing up and knocking on your doorstep. You see what I'm saying? That's when people start thinking like, hey, maybe I need to change up. Maybe I need to change my ways. Maybe I need to start doing things differently. You know what I'm saying? Right? Let me get Ecclesiastes, Salaki. It's Ecclesiastes. Let's go to 12. Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 1. And it reads, remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, right? While the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh. You see, before the time comes, before the judgment comes, we need to start doing what? We need to seek his face, right? We need to seek his mercy. We need to seek his you know what I'm saying, his grace and his mercy, right? Because it endures, but it endures for who? It endures for his people. He's long suffering towards the children of Israel, man. Right? Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not. Hey, you see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? This wind is crazy. Slack your Akim. let the sign stand today, man. It's gonna lay on the floor, man. Sorry, we're gonna keep moving. We're gonna keep moving. That's where were we? Where were we? Lord, hold the winds. Baba Kashah, hold the winds, Lord. Alright. So let's go to Ecclesiastes. Once again, Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 1. Remember now, thy Creator, the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. While the sun or light or moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. Right? There's in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong man shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened. Man, what's going on right now? Everybody's in despair, right? And it ain't even start yet. Jack's trouble ain't start yet, man. Salak it. It has started, but it's not in its full turn. You know what I'm saying? It's not in its full turn, because once you see the famines that truly take form, right? Because right now we got all these shortages out here. Soon we're gonna have a food shortage, and we're gonna have hyperinflation. Once that happens, that's when everyone's gonna know. There's gonna be no question. There will be no question. Cease because they are few, and them and those that look out the windows be darkened. Right? You're looking at gas prices. It ain't no joke out here no more, man. No joke. Ain't no joke. Right? You got Cardi B, of all people, and she's sitting here scared out of her mind. She's sitting here talking about I'm afraid, y'all. I'm afraid. I'm scared. Getting on camera looking like a damn clown. See what I'm saying? Looking like a clown. Talk about she's scared now. See what I'm saying? That's why the scriptures say, tremble ye women that are at ease. It ain't gonna be no joke real soon, man. Woo! Let's lock it. It ain't gonna be no joke, man. People are gonna realize. People are going to realize what's really going on out here. People are going to realize that it's not something to play with. That these prophecies are real. That these scriptures are real, man. That's why the scriptures say what? You know, speak now in the ears of Israel, right? The words of prophecy. Lock it. We'll go to the book of Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 2, it says, and the Lord Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi answered me and said, write the vision, and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. The one prophecy that we're waiting for right here is the prophecy of Revelations chapter 13, verse 16 to start hitting. Everybody's focused on Ukraine and Russia right now, right? But how much closer are we to the MOTB? How much closer are we to that Karagma? Huh? You look at that. You look at the screen right now. Look at the screen. Who you see? You see Klaus Schwab. You're looking at Klaus Schwab, right? This is what he's looking for. This is what the elites are looking for. This is what Esau Edom is trying to bring in. The so-called fourth industrial revolution. What's going to happen? It's going to happen with you. It's going to happen with you. Everything's going to be with you. You see what I'm saying? Everything's going to be with you, man. This chip is not just something to open up your doors, right? This thing's going to be you. This thing's going to be everything about you. You see what I'm saying? Your medical records, man. Your monetary system, everything. You're not going to have any part in this society unless you got that. Unless you got that. Let's go there. Salaki. Bear with me, Akim. Bear with me, Akim. It's Revelations, right? Revelations chapter 13, verse 16. It says that he calls us all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. Salaki. Because it's all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a charagma in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that hath the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. That charagma's coming, man. Right? That charagma's coming, and there's going to be no escaping it. No escaping it. Right? Everybody's going to have a choice to make in that day. Everyone's going to have a choice to make. You're going to have to be with this or you're going to be against it. You see what I'm saying? Like I said before, the Most High is about to make this real black and white. Real black and white, real soon, man. Revelations chapter 3. Revelations chapter 3, verse 10. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth, man. You see, and he's about to put everybody to the test. He's about to put everybody to the test, man. Everybody's gonna be tried and everybody's gonna be put to that test, man. Where they gotta make that decision. That's that uncomfortable decision. Everybody's gonna have to make. Everybody's gonna be faced with. Right? Oh, lock it. I might have to cut this one short today. I don't know, man. This wind is kicking my arm. 16, verse 2. Revelation 16, verse 2. It says, and the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sword upon the men which had the charagma of this beast, and upon them which worship his image, man. Right? Upon them that worship this image, it's gonna be a lot of pain and death and turmoil and torment to those who take up this, charagma, right? Who don't show the integrity. See what I'm saying? Who don't show the integrity, who don't have the means to say no to this. You know what I'm saying? The backbone to stand up against it. It's gonna be a lot of turmoil. It's gonna be a lot of torment, right? It's gonna be a lot of death and destruction, man. But there's gonna be persecutions to those who say no, right? Those who turn away from this beast system. It's gonna be a lot of persecution. Understand that, right? That's why we have to take the time now to prepare ourselves. We gotta take the time now, right? Because the Most High is turning it up right now. Just like this wind. Just like this wind, man. The Most High is turning it up. You see what I'm saying? And when it comes, when the vision is made plain, and then it's no longer a vision, people are gonna see. People are gonna see. Right? They can go shopping, they can do stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But what happens when this money don't mean nothing no more? What happens when this money don't mean nothing? Right? What happens when there's no more any means to get what you need? You see what I'm saying? Nobody's thinking about these things. Nobody's contemplating the latter end of these things. Revelation chapter 16, verse 6. For they have shed the blood of saints and prophets, and thou hast given them blood to drink, for they are worthy. You see, a lot of death is going to come towards those that turn away. You know what I'm saying? Right? But it's only those that's counted worthy that's going to be preserved in those times. And that's the elect. That's the elect. You see what I'm saying? That's the elect. Because yeah, there's gonna be Edomites, you know what I'm saying? There's gonna be Moabites who's gonna say no. Right? Ammonites, there's gonna be plenty of people that's gonna buck up against it. There's gonna be plenty of people. Right? There's gonna be people that's gonna buck up against this thing, man. But the blood of the prophets and the blood of the saints, this place is known for killing these people. This place is known for killing the chosen. This place is known for what? Slavery. This place is known for this stuff. And these Edomites ain't getting away with it, man. They're not gonna get away with it. But these times is coming, man. These times is coming where we have to face them head on. Right? This is why we're able to have this grace period where we can make the decisions. You see what I'm saying? To seek the power while we still can. You see what I'm saying? How you doing? This is Romans. This is Romans chapter 13, verse Salakia. This is Romans 13, verse 11. It says, and that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. Right? For now is our salvation nearer than when we believed. See, it's closer now than we've ever been. It's closer now than we've ever been. See what I'm saying? We're close to seeing these times that the prophets of old have always wanted to see, man. Imagine that. Imagine the Most High sending visions to the prophets. Imagine the Most High giving them dreams and visions and showing them, and they're losing their, they're losing their cool, man. Like these are tough people. These are tough people in a time where the men were really men, and they were shook. You know what I'm saying? They were shook. They became sick. They lost sleep. You know what I'm saying? They was pretty much being tormented with these dreams and visions, man. Right? The prophet Ezra, what did he say? He said, woe is me. Woe is me. Who will deliver me in those days, man? The time of war, the time of evil and pestilence. These evil times are coming upon us. Salakia. Seen it this windy in a long time. And it's a nice day out too. It's a nice day out too. Let me hit this real quick. This is Acts. This is Acts chapter 2. We'll start at verse 14. Acts chapter 2, verse 14. But Peter, standing up with the 11, lifted up his voice and said unto them, Ye men of Judea, and all ye that dwell at Jerusalem, be this known unto you, and hearken to my words. For these are Salakia, bear with me, Akim. Hearken unto my words. For these are not drunken as ye suppose, seeing it is but the 3rd hour of the day. But this is that which was spoken by the prophet Joel. And it shall come to pass in the last days. And it shall come to pass in the last days, saith the Most High. I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh. And your sons and your daughters shall prophesy. And your son and your young men shall see visions. And your old men shall dream dreams. Right? These are the tokens that we're witnessing today, man. These are those tokens. These are the visions that were spoken of. Right? Now we're witnessing them. And those days of my spirit, and they shall prophesy. And I will show wonders in the heaven above, and signs in the earth beneath, blood and fire, and vaporous smoke. And we're seeing that. We're seeing that. Right? Blood moons. All these different moons out here. We're seeing volcanoes. We're seeing the earthquakes in diverse places. We're seeing it. We're seeing these things, man. This is it's a real rough day with all this wind. But yeah, what we're dealing with right now, man, what we're dealing with is many different prophecies that's taking place. Many different prophecies that's taking place, right? Once again, with the wars that we're talking about, with the pestilence that we're dealing with, man. You know what I'm saying? What else are we dealing with? We're dealing with the famine of the word that's coming. The famine of the word that's coming. I don't know if you noticed. But RT America just got disbanded. You see what I'm saying? RT America just got disbanded. Right? These things are coming upon us. The vision's being made clear. You see, the vision's been made clear, man. According to Amos chapter 8, verse 11, the famine of the word is upon us. Right? Now we're hearing about cyber attacks. That's imminent at this point. They're saying it's imminent, right? And this is something that Klaus Schwab has been talking about. He's been saying what they wanted to do, man. They want to bring this cyber attack, man, so they can take down the grid. Once they take down the grid, then what happens? There's no internet. What happens when there's no internet? Right? You know, and it's not just going to hit the interwebs. You know what I'm saying? It's going to hit the electric grids. What happens when the electric grid's taken out? Right? What's going to happen to the hospitals? What's going to happen to the fire departments? This place is going to be turned into chaos in less than 24 hours. Less than 24 hours, this place is going to be turned into chaos. Thrown into chaos, absolute turmoil. You see what I'm saying? And the people won't know what to hit, won't know what hit them. They won't know what's going on. Let's go to Jeremiah chapter 30, man. Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 5. It says, "For thus saith Yahawah, we have heard a voice of trembling and fear." Trembling of fear and not of peace. The voice of trembling of fear and not of peace. Ask ye now and see whether a man doth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. Alas, for that day is great. Even time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. For it shall come to pass in that day, saith Yahawah of hosts, that I will break his yoke from off thy neck, and will burst thy bonds, and strangers show no more serve themselves of it, man. It's the time that's coming upon us. Right? It's the time that's coming upon us. We're about to enter into Jacob's trouble. And Salakia, I said majority of many of the prophets are going to be put to death. No, some of them are going to be taken into prison. Some of them will be taken into prison. Not all. Some will be taken into prison and will be tried. You see what I'm saying? But at that time, because listen, the prophecies have to play out. The prophecies have to come to pass. And what's written in the prophecy is that the standard is going to be lifted. The Lord is going to lift up a standard amongst his people, amongst his servants. You see what I'm saying? His saints, the prophets, the elect, the 1/3 that follow the 144,000. That follow the 144,000. Right, the ones that's pushing the truth, the ones that's pushing His word. Right, beginning with those that are still firmly planted. The Most High is not wanting to forget the labors of the faithful, of the righteous. You see what I'm saying? He's not wanting to not reward those. And that's why we do these things. That's why we're doing it, because we hope to be counted as worthy to be one of the elect, to be part of the elect, to be a part of the number. Right? Because this is the time that we need to be saved from. That's coming. We've got to be saved from these times coming, man. We have to be saved. We got to be saved. Because there's no other way out of here. There is no other way out of here, man. Right? Like I was listening to one of the beloved brothers this morning, and he said what? There's no other way but Yahawashi. There's no other way but Yahawashi. See what I'm saying? There is no way out of this. And there's so many of these Israelites, you know what I'm saying, talking about you can get to the Father by any other way, you know, by any means. You can just go straight to Him. There's no other way around this. There's no other way to reach the Most High's grace. There's no other way. We need to call upon His Son, the mediator, to get to where we need to be within the Most High's grace. That put their hands to this thing and didn't stick with it, you know what I'm saying? The Most High may take their lot from them. You know what I'm saying? May take a lot of righteous from them. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want to be counted amongst these heathen. You don't want that. You don't want that. We don't want that. We don't want to die amongst these heathen. We don't want to die amongst these heathen that don't acknowledge the Most High. We don't want to be one of those 2/3, man, who's sitting out here still twerking and still selling dope and all that. We don't want to be them. We don't want to be them. We want to be counted. We want to be counted righteous, right? We want to be counted righteous. We want to make it home. That's what this is all about. This is about getting back home. See what I'm saying? Verse 62. Luke chapter 9, verse 62, it says, no man having put his hand to the plow. No man having put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of the Most High power. There's no other way out of here, man. You can't just get started with this and then say, you know what, I'm gonna take a break. No, I'm just gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? I believe that the elect is sealed. Right? No, you have to stay in this. You have to stay in this. And everyone has their own lots in this ministry, man. Everyone's got their own lot. Everyone. You know what I'm saying? Continue to call on those names. Continue to believe in those names. You see what I'm saying? Stay within the correct doctrine. Don't be tossed to and fro, you know what I'm saying, with every wind of doctrine. Let me go over to Sakari. Let me go to GLCC. You see what I'm saying? I like Sakari. They like to rap. I like GLCC because they say everybody can make it. You know? I like GMS because they're stern and they don't play no games. Right? All that stuff got to stop. I like Geno Jennings because he still has the whole Christian thing. He just sprinkles Israelite on it. I like him. You know what I'm saying? And this is not a game. This is not a game, man. This is not something that can be played with, man. This is Galatians chapter 1, verse 6. It says, I marvel that ye are so soon removed from him that called you into the grace of Yahawashi unto another gospel, which is not another, but there be some that trouble you and would pervert the gospel of Hamashiach. You see what I'm saying? There's many vain talkers, man, many deceivers amongst Israel. And this is what you need to worry about. This is what you need to watch out for. All right, let me get that real quick. Well, this wind got me tripping, man. How you doing? This is First Maccabees. First Timothy. First Timothy. All right, chapter 6. 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 3, it says, if any man teach otherwise, and consent not to wholesome words, even the words of our Lord Yahawashi Mashiach, and to the doctrine, not doctrines plural, but one, but to the doctrine, and to the doctrine which is according to godliness, he is proud, knowing nothing, but doting about questions and strifes of words, whereof cometh envy, strife, railings, evil surmisings, perverse disputings of men of corrupt minds, and destitute of the truth. Look at Shikari. Look at the way they act. Right? Look at the way they conduct themselves. Especially when they're being rebuked. Especially when they're trying to be corrected. You see what I'm saying? Look what happens to them. They get more and more prideful. Right? And that pride demon is something serious, man. That pride is something serious. You know what I'm saying? Even I gotta work on that. Right? You see what I'm saying? Because this is something that's not easy to shake off if you're not rooted in these scriptures. You can't shake that off so easily. You can't shake that off so easily unless you are fully rooted in the correct doctrine and in the spirit. You see what I'm saying? You have to be in that. You see, perverse disputings of men of corrupt minds and destitute of the truth, supposing that gain is godliness. Look at what's going on with it, man. You see what I'm saying? You can't be talking about the truth. You can't be talking about giving the word of the Most High, you know, without money. But then you got a Patreon account. You see what I'm saying? We got too much shit going on out here to be playing around like this. We got too much shit going on out here. And the Most High is about to make a serious example out of all these characters, man. All right. Supposing that gain is godliness, from such withdraw thyself. From such withdraw thyself. See what I'm saying? Don't stick around. Don't stick around this foolishness, man. Scripture said to come out from among them and be ye separate. Right? And that's not just talking about Esau Edom. That's talking about those that's following the that's following the doctrines of Esau. You know what I'm saying? That's following their philosophies. Right? Talking about some Bentley or Rolls Royce or something like that. You can't be focused on those things, man. Now is not the time for that. Now is not the time for that. Talk about we need to get our lives together, you know what I'm saying? Or we need to build up communities. No, man. One body, one body. Look at these characters. You know what I'm saying? Look at these characters. They don't know what they're going on about. They don't know what they're going on about. Talk about you can't, you wasting time waiting on Christ. What? The Most High is about to make a stern example out of these people. About to make a real example out of these camps. Right? Like what I mentioned. I mentioned RT News, right? I mentioned RT America. RT America is just taken down. Right? There's no more RT America, which means what? Journalism is at an all-time low. You know, but you cannot question what Esau's doing. You can't question what Esau's doing. You know what I mean? Colossians chapter 3 verse 2 says, seek your affections on things above, not on things on the earth. Not on things of the earth, man, because everything that we see here is about to come crashing down. Everything we see here is about to come literally crashing down, man. All these buildings, these high rises is about to come down. The money is about to crash. The market's about to crash. You know what I'm saying? None of this stuff is going to mean anything anymore. Your very minds is about to crash, man. All these jokers that's not rooted in this, that don't know what's going on, they're about to fall in these days, man. Slocky. Colossians chapter 2 verse 8. Beware, lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit, after the tradition of men, right? After the rudiments of the world, and not after HaMashiach, right? You're going against the Most High's prophets. You see what I'm saying? You're going against the prophecies that's written. For what? For this place to continue? This place is not going to continue. This place is through. This place is done. And there's no taking it, there's no having it, you know what I'm saying, to come back to its fruition. Let's go to Jeremiah. How you doing? 51 verse 6. Flee ye out of the midst of Babylon. Right? And it's not talking about leave this place, it's talking about leave the philosophies. You see what I'm saying? Leave the philosophies, leave the ways of this place, man. You gotta separate from it. Yeah. It says, flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity. For this is the time of Yahweh's vengeance. He will render unto her recompense. Babylon hath been a golden cup in Yahweh's hand, that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. Babylon is suddenly fallen in the shore. How for her to take off for her pain, if so she may be healed. But they ain't no healing this place, man. This place is not coming back. This place is not finna bounce back. You see what I'm saying? What's coming real soon is gonna make the crash of 2008 and the crash of the Great Depression. Child's play. Child's play. Child's play. Why? Because Salakia. The Great Depression, child's play. Why is that going to happen? Why? Because back then we weren't dependent on so much technology. People actually still knew how to farm. People still knew how to cultivate. People still knew. You see what I'm saying? People still knew how to breed. They knew how to breed chickens. You know what I'm saying? They still knew how to do that stuff, man. They still knew how to be self-sufficient. To some extent, they still knew that. America today don't know none of that. They know iPhones. You see what I'm saying? They know iPads. They know the internet. They know YouTube. You see what I'm saying? What else they know? They know Twitter, TikTok. You know what I'm saying? This is what they know. They don't know nothing that's self-sustaining. They don't know how to grow crops. They don't know how to plant seeds. They don't know none of that, man. They know McDonald's, they know Burger King, they know Wendy's, they know all these things, man. But what happens when you take all of that away from these people? What happens when you take all that away? They have nothing. And that's why these people are going to be so confounded that it's only going to take 24 hours. It's only going to take 24 hours for complete chaos to come and reign in this place, man. Because society will break down just that quickly. Just that quickly. It won't take long. It won't take long for society to break down. You're going to literally go to sleep, and the next day you're going to wake up, and all of a sudden you hear screaming out in the streets. Gunshots. Right? Banging on people's doors, man. You're gonna see this stuff, man. You see the gas prices. What happens when it skyrockets to $9 a gallon, $10 a gallon? You see what I'm saying? People gonna lose their shit, bro. People gonna lose their mind. You got all these people walking around here, and they have no idea, no recollection, no recourse. You see what I'm saying? No thought pattern about, hey, maybe this stuff could all come crashing down, all come falling apart tomorrow. All this stuff that these people are taking for granted can be gone tomorrow. Think about that. Think about that. You see, but none of these Edomites, none of these Moabites, none of these two-thirds, none of these people, they don't think about this stuff. Now they done remove the mask mandates. You see what I'm saying? Oh, people getting real carnal. You see what I'm saying? People are getting real prideful, and they can't think. They can't think. You see, when they speak of peace and safety, understand that sudden destruction is coming. destruction is coming, and these jokers are not ready for it. They're not ready for it. Let's go to 1 Thessalonians. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 1. And it reads, "But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of Yahawah so cometh as a thief in the night. For when they shall say peace and safety, all of a sudden, you don't have to worry about your mask no more. You don't have to worry about social distancing no more. You see what I'm saying? Why are they getting people's minds off of? They're taking their minds off of something. Right? They're taking their minds off of something. Because these jokers are about to act. They're about to make their move real soon, man. Real soon. So don't worry about these mask mandates. Go out and have fun. Go out and have fun. Go out and live your life. You know what I'm saying? Lockdowns are over and all that good stuff. Have fun. Enjoy yourselves. You know what I'm saying? Before what? Before the hyperinflation hits. Before what? Before the famine hits. See? Everybody was focused on this and they're focused on that. They was focused on the food shortages. People started to think, hey, maybe I should stock up or something or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Here you go. Here's war with Russia and Ukraine. Focus on that. Everybody's talking about, oh, it could be nuclear warfare tomorrow. Nah, man. You see, those that understand the truth of these scriptures understand that something else has to come first before those nukes hit. Something else got to come first before those nukes hit. That's what you're looking at on the screen right now. What Klaus Schwab's talking about, that's what we're going to have before the nukes hit. You see what I'm saying? That Caragla's got to be pushed before the end comes. All right, let me get that real quick. Let's go to Matthew. This here is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 6. It says, "And ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass. But the end is not yet." The end ain't here yet. The end's not here yet. See, you gotta ask the question, why would Yahawah say that? Why would Yahawah say that? Why would he say something like that? See what I'm saying? Why would he say that? Because clearly the scriptures say that this is going to end in a world war. And clearly the scriptures say that. The scriptures say that it's going to end in a world war. But why would Yahawah say that ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars? See that ye be not troubled, for the end is not yet. You see what I'm saying? See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Why? Why? Because this is going to happen, and then it's going to take people off of that one prophecy that's going to be a decision maker. It's going to be the ultimate decision maker. Are you with this or you against this? That's what's coming, man. That's what's coming. Everybody's pensions going to be taken out the way. You see what I'm saying? The so-called high-value man is not going to be valuable no more because his money ain't going to mean shit in his bank account. You see what I'm saying? This joker's got this joker. He became a millionaire off of crypto. That's going to mean nothing. Everything's going to be based off of CBDC, the central bank digital currency. Then what? Then what? You ain't got all this money no more. You ain't got all this high privilege no more. The only way to keep that is to do what? Is to do what? Take that Caragla. That's the only way, man. But hey, this is that time, man. This is that time. We're seeing them. We're seeing it play out. All right. So let me see. Another precept. Chapter, let's see. Nahum chapter 3, verse 1, it says, "Woe to the bloody city! It is all full of lies and robbery. The prey departed not. The noise of a whip and the noise of the rattling of the wheels, and of the prancing horses and of the jumping chariots. The horsemen lifted up both the bright sword and the glittering spear, and there is a multitude of the slain, and a great number of carcasses, and there is none end of their corpses. They stumble upon their corpses. Because of the multitude of the whoredoms of this well-favored harlot, the mysteries of witchcraft that selleth nations through her whoredoms, and families through her witchcraft. Behold, I am against thee." You see, this place is known for all these things. This place is known for all these things. This is a bloody city, man. This is a bloody city. Why did Yahawah make the comparison to the sign of Jonah? To the sign of Jonah. Why did he do that? Right? Because Jonah was sent to Nineveh, and Nineveh is synonymous with Babylon here today, with so-called America. You see what I'm saying? It's all synonymous. And that's what this place is known for. It's a bloody city. It's known for its lies. It's known for its robbery. You see what I'm saying? It's known for these things. It's known for the noise of that whip. It's known for the selling of families. It's known for the spoiling of nations. It's known for that. That's why this place is finna get visited, man. Let's go to Zechariah. Chapter 5, verse 1, and it reads, "Then I turned and lifted up mine eye and looked, and behold, a flying roll." Remember, this place is going to get visited real soon, man. "Behold, a flying roll, and he said unto me, What seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof is 10 cubits. Then said he unto me, This is the curse. This is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. For everyone that stealeth, aka America, for everyone that stealeth shall be cut off, as on this side according to it. And everyone that sweareth shall be cut off on that side according to it." This place is known for swearing on the church, right? And that's exactly why it's going to get visited, because they're hypocrites. Verse 4 says, "And I will bring it forth, saith Yahawah of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief, and into the house of him, that sweareth falsely by my name. And it shall remain in the midst of his house, and shall consume it with the timber thereof and the stones thereof." Man, we about to see it. We about to see it when Yahawah shows up with his troops, man. Let's get that. Let's go there, man. Habakkuk. This book of Habakkuk chapter 3, verse 16. And it reads, "When I heard, my belly trembled, my lips quivered, at the voice. My lips quivered at the voice. Rottenness entered into my bones, and I trembled in myself, that I might rest in the day of trouble. When he cometh up into the people, he will invade them with his troops. He will invade them with his troops, man. The scriptures don't lie, man. And this is what we finna see real soon out here. Alright? Alright, this wind, y'all. Alright, so I'm gonna cut that there, man. I pray this camp was edified, man. I pray those out there was edified by this camp. This live camp out here. This is your brother Zakayallah. Holy camp out here in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Right, so before I close, I want to say all praise, honor, and glory goes to our power, Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi, Bahashem Yahawadah. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders, a great millstone of whom I've grown in this truth under. Shalom to the Yakim out there that's pushing the truth, that's laboring in the word, and that's pushing the gospel of the great kingdom that's soon to come. Shalom to the Yahawah that's listening in, that's remaining true to the faith, and remaining faithful and submissive to their husbands and guiding their children. And shalom to the hopeful elect of the 12 tribes scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth. Peace and blessings to you all. Barakatah. Shalom.